Is two witnesses enough evidence to make a decision on a matter, or even three? In today's proverb, chapter 16, verse 20, we are going to explore the wisdom and the principle of the justice code that answers that question. And it reads, he that handles a matter wisely shall find good, and whoso trusts in the Most High, happy is he. So, the two witness rule, as many of us are familiar with, can be found in Deuteronomy chapter 19 and verse 15. And it reads that no man with his one witness and testimony bring fault against another. And the matter is established only by the accusation or the allegation of one person. This is biblical law. This is uh, listed in the restatement of law called the Book of Deuteronomy, and is commonly referred to as the two witness law. But by the testimony of two or three witnesses shall a matter be established, shall the truth be established. So, this is a foundational principle in judgment, that there are more than one side of the story. There are actually several proverbs that speak to this issue, that a man seems right in his own case when he makes his accusation. He tells his story first, but the story changes when he is cross-examined by his neighbor. And so the wisdom here, or the wise application, is concerning this particular precept of judgment. The first step is there are always two sides to a story. But what happens when you have two or three witnesses that may be false witnesses, right? So this is also pointing to another layer or another application of biblical law, being that found in the Old Testament, which is thou shalt not bear false witness. So there is a biblical account in the book of Kings concerning multiple witnesses, two or three witnesses, who actually lied for the purpose of having a man killed so that uh, King Ahab can steal his vineyard, right? So wisdom requires trusting the Most High. Wisdom requires a connection with the Spirit of truth. It's not enough just to have two or three witnesses, because biblical precedent shows us that Jezebel, a witch, arranged for the murder of a man under false accusation supported by two or three witnesses. So the principle here is that wisdom, it requires the weighing of all of the evidence and a connection with the Most High, the ability to hear and respond to wisdom, to discern truth from lies. And the book of Proverbs is a very, very powerful book that teaches the reader discernment between what is true and what is false. It teaches us discernment of the character of people, it teaches us discernment of the motives of people. And so, when in judgment, it is not enough to rely on the letter of the law, but it is required to also have the spirit of truth and discern the difference between a truth and a lie. Thank you for joining me. What do you think? Like, what are your thoughts about the two witness rule? Do you live and practice the two witness rule? Do Are you quick to hear a story from one person first and lean more into believing their version of the story? Or are you more reserved and decide to just like, wait, let me hear both sides, let me investigate, let me get more evidence? How do you normally deal with one sided stories that are brought to you?